My name is Diana Sanchez. I am born originally in Colombia, but I grew up in Spain. So my mother language is Spanish, and I've been here in Australia for about 5 years now. I already studied English before came into Australia, but yeah, obviously being here has been like giving my English to another level. So yeah, it's pretty much what I
That's
do.
great. So you sat for PT preparation. May I know that what's the reason and what's the score you are targeting and what's the score you achieved?
Yeah, so I was targeting to 65. I need 65 in each section. And honestly, I choose PTE because a lot of friends already did PTE, and I kind of get their advice that it was easier to get marks because you get marks in different sections. So that's why I didn't, when I was studying English here, I did for a month IELTS. And at that point, that's like about 4 years ago, it was really hard for me to get 7 in my writing and my reading. So I had that previous experience that I was struggling with that section. So that's why I debate like I don't want to do IELTS, kind of have that bad experience. So
Okay, so
that's
it's
why I
easy to
chose
get a score in
PTE.
PT. What do you think?
I think if you really focus in understanding how the exam works, yes, definitely. The problem is that sometimes during the journey we get frustrated and there is a lot of things to think about it. So I find like now overall is it's just keep the rhythm on your study, making sure you don't, because you feel like you're weak in one area, you start studying heaps on that, but then you forget about the other areas, and then you lose the ability, that rhythm that you already achieved. So I find that it was really important to keep the rhythm in all the areas. Otherwise you're not gonna get that score that you need.
Oh, great. So if I sum up all the information, what I will say, that you are trying to say that you have to be consistent in every time of your practicing. On top of that, you have to track your own performance, that how better you are performing, what are the areas you are making mistakes, so that you can understand what you should do next. Am I right?
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Okay. So, Dana, we have a couple of students who are very close to 65, like you, because I know that you got a speaking score 79, like 87 in the speaking sections. So I know that you have your own strategies to get your desired score, apart from the way you got trained. Could you please advise some of the things that you want to mention, that whenever someone should practice or someone should take preparation for PTE, what they should do at least 2 weeks earlier before their exam?
Well, one of the things I did is I start being more aware of my mistakes daily, because we do mistakes, and I start being more aware that if I was reading a book, make sure I don't skip any word, make sure I start, if in my own readings I start reading aloud, so I keep doing that practice unconsciously, not in my own time doing that practice. So keep in mind all those tips that we have in the back of our head, and yeah, just be aware. Or even when I was texting, I was like keeping in mind that my writing was my spelling
Yes.
was right. Those kind of things that we just get for granted. But previously to the exam, I think you had to be very focused on that you need to target that score, and every opportunity that you have, do some kind of practice.
Yes. So what you are trying to say, I do believe that everyone understood, but I want to add, because I have seen that you lost a couple of marks because of a very silly thing that is called spelling mistakes.
Yeah.
So cautiously, you were not making those, but somehow it happened. So you are trying to convey the message that whenever you are trying to text someone on your mobile phone or you're writing, try to focus on the spelling, so that automatically you can grow that mindset that whenever you will be doing anything, you can check at least that, okay, whatever I'm writing, it is correctly spelled or not. Am I right, Deepika?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
Deviana, next question is about our PT preparation coaching. We always ask students that how was your journey with us? Are you happy? And could you please tell me something about that?
Yeah, so I had a good experience with you guys. I think every time you guys kind of make it a bit quicker to understand the test, which I find good. And then I think it's very important to follow your instructions because what I find in my own let's say experience is that sometimes I had that coaching, but I probably still doing the same mistakes because in my own belief is no, I had to get only this part right to feel better. But at the end, you guys know like how to keep the rhythm, and the tips that you guys give us is the right tips, right? So I find in my own reflection that I should just keep that consistency, and I realized that like weeks before the test, and I probably should have followed more that, keep the consistent in every area. But overall, I find it was a really good rhythm of a study with you guys. Yeah.
Great,
Thank you.
great. Thank you very much. So one thing is very important, like, I know that you don't need any more PT right now because I believe that everything will be sorted out. I wish you all the best. But in future, any of your colleagues or friends or family members, if they're looking for any kind of PT preparation coaching, would you like to recommend and why?
Yes, definitely. I mean, I do already. As I say, I think you guys have a quite simple structure, but with a lot of resources. And every time you guys had adding more resources like that portal with short videos, that was really helpful for me because when I needed to just find something specific, I just go there, review that topic, and that's it. So I definitely I do it already.
Okay,
I think
great, great.
the resources are really good. And
Thank you very
honestly,
much.
I really like the platform. It's much clear, much accurate as well, compared to other ones. So I really like that.
Okay, one common question I always ask for the last 8 years whenever I'm taking any video testimony, that if I ask you to give a rating out of 10, what would will be the rating towards us and why?
I probably will say about 8.5. I will say. Um, Yeah, because as I say, it's been the resources are great, like overall, the portal, the coaching, and when I did the classes online as well, um, I think that's really good. There's always room for improvement as everything. And even the communication with admin was pretty good as well overall. Sometimes maybe a bit of misinformation, but um, with a good chat, always solve the problem or the issue, and that was really helpful as well.
Thank you very much, Diana. It's a nice session talking to you. And I was very hopeful that, we should have done these sessions earlier. But unfortunately, last time you missed your score for just a couple, probably 1 and 2 marks. Am I right?
1 mark, yeah.
1 mark, 1 mark. So
Yeah.
it happened. It happened. So it's an experience. So you just passed. You are happy.
Thank you. No, it's been a journey, but I have to say that now I can say I enjoyed the journey. It's I learned a lot of things in terms of English and in terms of myself as well. So that's good. Finally I got it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Wish you all the best. See you soon and see you. Everything will be settled as soon as possible.
Thank you, Aziz.